Hello, everyone, and welcome to this webinar. My name is Elisa Sklar. I am the VP of Marketing at GIS Planning, a service from the Financial Times. Today, we're going to show you how you can create online virtual tours for your cities and free zones with ZoomTour. It's a brand new product from GIS Planning. This is cloud-based software that allows you to create themed online virtual tours showing the top features in your region. I'm very pleased to be here today with my colleagues. Sarah Russes from the FT. Hello, Sarah, how are you?
Hi, Elisa, I'm good, thank you, and you?
Very good, thank you. And we've also got Chris Gillis from our client services team in California. Hello, Chris, good morning to you.
Good morning, good evening to everyone.
Thank you guys for being here with us. I know we're really excited to give you guys a tour of the tour software. I'm just going to give you a kind of high-level overview of what ZoomTour is, and then I'm going to turn this over to Chris, and then to Sarah. We'll take your questions, and as I said, please feel free to put those into the questions field if you have anything you want to ask us. So ZoomTour is really a brand new kind of product. This is cloud-based software that allows you easily and quickly to build as many tours as you like, and the interesting thing about this software, one of the many interesting things about it, of course, is that you don't need any graphic design or specific marketing or communications experience to do this. This is drag and drop software. It's very intuitive. We wanted to make this as easy as possible for any team anywhere to put together these really compelling online tours that you can then share in a variety of ways. You can add them as links on your website, put them into your email newsletters or email blasts. You can post them on social media. You can actually use them instead of PowerPoint decks if you've got an online presentation that you need to do. And the thing about the ZoomTour tours is that you can add all kinds of different content. You can add images, video, audio, text. You can add links to websites, links to social media channels. You can format the text as needed. And within each tour, you can create as many stops as you want. So I like to think of the tour almost like a virtual hop-on, hop-off bus. When you go visit a city for the first time, all of the different stops are in physical places. So there is a map that maps out the different stops, and we'll show you how you can easily add those. And then you can take people on this self-guided tour where at each different stop, there are different things that they can see and they can use to explore. If you are a GIS planning client, you can also add data from your GIS planning tools, but you do not need to have those tools to build really effective and compelling tools. And then, of course, you can share it in a variety of different ways on your website. Now, we've really worked hard to make sure that this is as easy to work with as possible. The goal is to make this something that is accessible to all, and we've had really rave reviews from our clients so far. We soft launched early in December. We've had a variety of different tours that have taken place so far, and we're really excited to be able to show you what those look like. I'm just going to quickly show you a few different tours. I'm going to turn this over to Chris, who's going to give us a more in-depth look at some of the things inside them and how we build them, what the back end looks like. So this is a tour of a town in Texas. As you can see, there is text up here at the top. We've got a logo over here, and you can see where the different tours are going to be along the way. And then we can navigate into the tours by using the arrows on the bottom. You can also click on the dots if you want to move through them. So you can see they've added images. They have a description over here. Within the tour, right now what you're looking at is a Google Street View, so you can move around, look at the intersection. We can see the map. This will bring us over to their use of website here, so that's added and it's an additional link. And then there's some other pictures in here that we can click through. And so basically what this offers is an overall view of a particular region, and they get to choose exactly the different things that they want to put into the tour itself. Let's take us over to a very different kind of tour. This is one of Montgomery County. This is very specifically a sites and buildings tour. And you can see that they've put contact information up here on the first stop at the introduction. So that's really important because this functions as a kind of call to action that allows us to bring people back to your website, back to your team, so that you can look at things with them and answer the questions that they might have. And as we scroll down here, you'll see that they continue to have that. We have all kinds of documentation that we can provide to help people understand how to use this. This is a Matterport Immersive Interiors walkthrough. So it's a way to give people a look at a different, at a way through a building. If you have media files like this, they're easy actually to build in. This is a sample tour that we put together. So it's a tourism type tour that allows people just to show you how you can walk people through top features, locations, destinations, things of interest. You can give people a walk through a historical district. We can offer information about them here. There are links to different pages. As you see, they put a link to Wikipedia, and they can add images and video here as well. This is another one I always like to show because this is a tour of an industry, a target industry sector in a particular region. And so what they've done is they've offered a description of this industry sector, and then they walk us through the different anchor companies with links back to their websites and information in each of the panels that tells us about the different companies that put this, that characterize this industry sector. So it really gives us a very compelling snapshot of a place and helps us understand those things better, which is particularly important, of course, when there are travel restrictions, but which we fully can appreciate will be still useful even when the world reopens and we're all able to travel. There's no question this pandemic has changed our expectations for how we can communicate things effectively in a digital way. So Chris, I'm going to pass this over to you and you can walk us through the examples that you've got and show us how someone can build the tour.
Fabulous. Let me get my screen going here. Yeah, so let's talk about things. So ZoomTour, you build tours in it. You share those tours via URL. You can put them in many different places. Here, we saw the tour for NISA here. They put it in their main navigation on their main website. So that tour links up and boom, it displays right away here. In any tour, we have a description box here. You can put images, hyperlink text, you can put sound, video in here. Also, just another little thing to go over with the administration of the application. There are potentially 5 little buttons here. We'll look at how these buttons play out, but it's the map view, it's the street view, it's the embedded website or Zoom prospector data here. And also it is photos and videos. Another example of using this URL here of the tour itself to on a website is the city of Abbotsford in British Columbia, Canada. They are using it for their filming industry. So they're giving people a chance who are interested in bringing a production to the city to see some of those actual locations using ZoomTour here. So they have a bazillion all in one here, and then it steps through and you're able to see each of those locations where they offer filming. So with that, let's jump in and see how in the world you create these and edit these. So when you're looking at a tour, regardless of whatever it is here, you're going to come into the admin that we have set up. You'll choose the ZoomTour option, and then you'll just add a new tour. You'll give it a name and you'll be ready to go. This shows all the tours that we here at GIS Planning have been testing with. You can edit a tour, you can view the tour, you can even remove a tour if you want. Once you're in a tour, you'll see a series of cards for a tour that you have made here. In fact, let's look at this tour. So this is a tourism tour here of a rural county in the United States. It's got about 8 or 7 places. And as we step through, it's really simple. There's not a lot going on. I've embedded a website here. I can see the street view. And when I say there's not a lot going on, this is very rural out here. But it's showing me some simple things about this. With each of these, I'm able to create one of these. So when I'm looking at these here, I'm able to see what's happening in little cards for each stop element. I can move these around as I see fit. Each stop itself, so here's the good old Clown Motel. It is a stop with a general description, a site title. Description here is where I can format things. I'm going to put it on a map. Obviously, it's a tour application, so these are places people can go, even if they're just doing it virtually. So I'm able to place it on a map. I can move that pin around as need be. And then we saw earlier how we can put in links to the social media for various stops. So these could be for your own organization every single time. It could be for that particular stop element there. So here I put in the Facebook and the Instagram for the stop that I'm looking at here. Once I add in this information, I'm able to choose my street view here. So I'm drove by on street view, picked the view I wanted to see. I'm able to zoom in, pan left and right as need be. For the custom tour options, we saw a little bit with drone video here in some of the tour options. That drone video is simply a link to a URL that's hosted somewhere of that drone file. That can be an architectural walkthrough, it can be a flyover, it can be a lot of things with that. Photos and videos are added one at a time here via just uploading an image, or the video URL is hosted on a service like Vimeo or YouTube. You'll just grab the URL that you would view that video on, and you just add that video. Done. The data one is how you upload a website here. So here I put the Stop's website URL, and I put that in there. Elisa did mention that there is the option to put in data from Zoom Prospector. This is something we can help you with if you are a GIS planning client, but it's really easy to put a URL in there. Simple as that. So we have a URL in here. We have a couple pictures. In this one, we don't have a custom tour. We have a street view. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 is the map and the description here. So if I go back to my tour here of the Clown Motel, here's my description. Here's the photo I added. There's the video of the other one I added here. Their website's gonna pop up right here. Excellent. The map location, again, where is it? And then that street view up there. And also, once I'm in street view here in the application, I can tool around and do whatever I want. Really easy. When you create a new stop, you'll just come in, edit that information on the first page. It's the minimum part you need to do, and you'll be good to go. So that is the admin portion there to create a tour like this. It is really, really easy. So as we get in towards the questions here, if you guys have questions, put them in the questions section of the GoToMeeting GoToWebinar control panel there. But Elisa, did I miss anything on the admin portion that you'll come in, start creating right away once you sign up?
No, I think that was pretty clear. It's easy to see at a glance the different things and actions that you might want to do, how you can make a tour live or not live by clicking on the active button to understand the different tours, because I guess the really important thing to understand is with this subscription, you can build as many different kinds of tours as you want. There's no limit to the specific tour. Within each tour, you can have as many different kind of stops as you want.
Right. And also with, so unlimited tours here, so you can keep creating, tours for your organization. You can also, you're sharing the single tour via URL, but there's an option to group tours together as well. So here I've got the tour of Nye County, but let's say I did a tour for every county in the state of Nevada. I could group all those together, have that 30+ tours in a group that I could share with people too. So there's lots of options to get promoting here.
Exactly, yeah, that's really important, and it gives you a lot of flexibility in that way to be able to do that. We know that it's so critical to be able to cut through the noise and the clutter online to be able to effectively market the different aspects of your region, your city, your free zone. This really just is a bit of a game changer because it lets you offer this multimedia, self-guided, interactive tour that is a snapshot of your region. And to use it as effectively as possible, you can put your contact information on the left in the text box, hyperlinks, contact information of different kinds, all of that really is a game changer because it really stands out online and helps people understand those things. Sarah, is there anything that you want to add in terms of your discussions with different clients from around the world and their interest in this tool?
Yes, thanks, Alisa. Actually, I wanted to add that, as you say, I mean, it is a game changer to have that kind of tool and app on a website, especially now with COVID-19, where people are not traveling that much. If we look at investors and site selectors, um, the if they see that you have information on your website, actually, maybe they're not going to make the decision to come to your city right away, but at least they see that you're ready to share information about what's going on site in your location, and that's very important. Another thing is this ZoomTour is accessible, very easy to use, as Chris and Elisa showed you. And it's basically, you can use it for pretty much everything that you would like to promote about your location, or it can be for sites and buildings, as we saw, so real estate. It can be for tourism. We saw it with Bilbao, so any tourism attractions and things like that. You can use ZoomTour to promote that. It can also be for free zones and industrial parks, promoting what this free zones or this industrial park has to offer to investors. Could also be for infrastructure, railways, schools, university, education, local businesses. I mean, you name it. It's really endless, and that's the beauty of that kind of tool. Also, it's adaptable, editable whenever you want, which makes it really special. It's just a simple URL to share on your website, so very easy again. And most of all, the subscription is very affordable. It's been designed, the subscription fees has been designed for our clientele, which is diverse, but mostly composed of investment promotion agencies, economic development agencies, free zones, but it can, you know, anyone that's interested in having a ZoomTour can have it for quite an affordable price. So I encourage you to get in touch with us and ask the question to know how to get that. It can pretty much be ready in a day. So don't hesitate to contact us. That's pretty much what I wanted to add, really.
Yeah,
Well,
and
yeah.
Sarah, your point about a day there, once you sign up, it is, you know, plug and play. So we are going to get you up and running within 24 hours, if not less. And it's all self-service. I did not show the help option here. There, we do have in the admin a full help section here that will give you options to get going and make it the best tours possible here. So it's really easy to get rolling.
Yeah, and I think, Sarah, to your point, part of what we're seeing with this is the incredible creativity our clients bring to the software. You can really create, you know, any different kind of tour that you like. We have clients who are building workforce attraction tours. Universities can build campus tours, recruitment for students, or you know, documentation of all different kinds about anything that exists within a region. It's really up to you what top features you choose to profile here. For tourism, it obviously lends itself very well. Business support, we have a client who just built a tour showcasing all of the restaurants in the region that have outdoor patios, because right now outdoor eating is allowed, but indoor eating is not yet in that region. So, you know, bring your creativity to the tool itself, and you can really explore all the different ways it can be used. And as Sarah has said, it's very easy to update on the fly. As rules change, as new things are added, if you did a sites and buildings tours, as the inventory of sites and buildings change, it would be very easy to quickly reflect that in the tour stops itself. You know, I don't see any questions just yet. Oh, there we go.
Oh wait, Terry, last second admission. Yeah, so let's get to this question here. Do you want me to read it to Lisa, or would you like to?
Sure. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so the great question here, how do you use this tool? And so Terry's asked this. Basically, you sign up. It's very simple. It's very affordable pricing here. But once you sign up, you'll get access to the admin here. You'll become a GIS planning client. You don't have to use our other products to use this. They're totally independent. You can buy Zoom Prospector all alone or add it on there. And then you'll be up and running within just a couple hours. Lisa, does that sound like the proper answer to that question?
It sure does. Yeah, thanks, Chris. I appreciate
And
that.
it is an annual subscription here. So unlimited tours, unlimited tour groups, and just for one price there. And you get your organization's logo and colors up at the top. So here we have green and blue for GIS Planning and the logo there. NISA did theirs in their sort of pumpkin and sort of gunmetal blue along with their logo as well. So, and if you have, say, a tourism agency that wants one and you as a sort of free zone or economic development related organization, you can get 2 subscriptions. We're not limiting you by any means there.
Perfect. Chris, I am going to put our information up here on the screen so that people know how to reach out to us if they have.
I'll let you share your screen here.
There we go. As I said, we recorded today's session and we will be reaching out to all of you with the link to the video and contact information, as well as some links to some example tours if you want to take a look at them. Feel free to reach out to Sarah. You can reach out to client services at ZoomTour@gisplanning.com. In relation to marketing, I'm very happy I work with our clients to help them use these tools as effectively as possible, and you can reach me at asklar@gisplanning.com. Chris, Sarah, thank you very much for chatting with us today.
All right, thanks everyone.
Pleasure.
And thank you all for taking time out of your busy days to join us. We appreciate the work you're doing for your regions, and we look forward to connecting with you offline. Have a great day.
All right, thank you so much.
Bye.